So is somebody else over here?
War Chief Sona, you're reinforcing Mother's Crown?
If the Nora are to weather another attack by the Metal Devil, we must brace our defenses. Still, concern is not yours. You're not mine to command.
You can still ask, War Chief.
Very well. We need to harvest Lancehorns. They carry chill water, and their lenses have many uses also.
I have chill water now.
Good. Our ice and fire will stay off the machines. That leaves the matter of the Lancehorn lands. There is hunting to the west of here. I also need the watchtowers stocked with signal arrows. Take these to Orn's Tower in the south. If you would.
Okay, new errand.
Yes, girl. So, she survived her wounds.
Gather a Lancehorn lens. I don't think I know what that is yet. One more side mission person over here.
You're the Seeker. The one who was an outcast. My hunting party. My party has... You fought the killers, didn't you? The ones that attacked in the Proving. You saved many lives.
I wish I could have saved everyone.
Did you... How far did you follow the killers?
What are you getting at? Are you worried your hunting party has been killed?
There are worse things than being killed.
What's worse than being killed?
What's worse than being killed?
I'm not like you. I can't live as an outcast. I'm afraid. My friends went into the ruins. I can't go there, or I will be cast out. But I can't abandon them either.
What was your hunting party doing?
After the Proving, we were so angry. We wanted to strike back. And those corrupted machines left tracks we could follow. We caught up to them at dusk. We fought with all our burning hatred. But in the dark and chaos, I couldn't see everything. They stampeded, and then I was alone. I ran back here, but my party is...
Your party is...
gone.
Tell me what you want. Speak plainly.
Find my friends. We were so eager to fight the corrupted machines, we didn't realize we'd reached the edge of the ruins. You're a seeker. You can enter Devil's Thirst without judgment. But please, have pity on us. Don't tell anyone we were there.
You have nothing to worry about on that end, trust me. I'll see what I can do about your friends.
Okay. Where's the main mission person?
Remember us.
You.
The strongest.
So, you're Aloy. I've heard about you from the war party, the hero of Devil's Grief.
One of them, maybe. I didn't fight alone. You're Maria. Varl told me you'd know the way to Meridian.
The Karja capital. West will take you to it, but their soldiers will stop you long before you get there.
They can try.
No, what I mean is there's a Karja fort that guards the pass between east and west. Word is the Karja have sealed the gate out of fear of the corrupted machines infesting our sacred land.
So if I clear out the corrupted machines, they'll open the border?
I suppose. But I can't spare any braves to help you.
Who said I needed help?
You'll clear the valley, all by yourself.
I'm good with a bow.
For your sake? Better than good, I hope.
So I'll find this Karja fort to the west? And beyond that, Meridian?
Yes, the Karja call the place Day Tower. It's not far from the Forsaken Village.
What Forsaken Village?
It had a name once, not that it matters now. I was born there.
What happened to it?
The war. The Karja destroyed in one of their red raids. I was 15 at the time. I got away, others weren't so lucky. The Nora withdrew to this place, Mother's Crown. Relinquished our claim on the valley. Even now, with the war behind us, we've left the valley be. A kind of buffer between the Sunlim and our sacred land.
How far has the corruption spread?
I've seen it myself in machines at the head of the valley, and there's been word of corrupted machines in the south, too. Whatever the corruption is, it doesn't just affect machines. It burns flesh and sickens the injured.
Yeah,
Do
that's
the
that
corrupted
poison.
machines have any weaknesses?
Fire seems to affect them more than ordinary machines. A small mercy. This is a curse only the goddess can lift.
Unless we find out what's behind it and put a stop to it.
The matriarchs have spoken, Aloy. All we can do is fight and pray to the goddess.
Mother's crown guards the edge of the sacred land, right? So do you see a lot of foreigners here?
Yes. Not here in the village itself, of course, but in the valley beyond. Since the war ended, foreigners have been allowed in the valley, and Nora can trade with them, if they choose. It's a kind of in-between place, neither foreign nor sacred land. If you're curious, visit Hunter's Gathering. It's little more than a heap of dingy shelters and tents, but foreigners use it as a way station.
Sounds like a place where I could find out more about Meridian. So you're in charge of the defenses here?
I have Sona's counsel, though she really should rest.
Good luck convincing her to do that.
Mother's crown defends itself. During the war, it survived 15 assaults, broke 3 invasions. We will endure.
Trying to live up to glorious pasts has a way of getting people killed.
You wouldn't know this, but I won the proving the year I ran. Like you, I started off behind, had to find a shortcut. I barely made it, crossed the finish line with a broken ankle.
This isn't the proving, Maria. This is real.
You missed my point. Getting posted to Mother's crown? It was the boon I requested. My prize for winning. Trying to live up to the glory of the Nora hasn't killed me yet. But if it has to, I'm willing.
I should be going.
All right. Be careful out there, Aloy. I hope you find whatever it is you're after.
Stuck here while my
Okay.
little sister's
Some
out
things
hunting.
are beyond us.
Goddess protect her.
Clear corrupted zones. So are those going to be on the map? Yes. Right there and right there? And right there? So we know about 3 of them, but only 2 are marked as necessary, though. Yeah, I want to go back here. See if we can do anything about this tall neck. And also the dude who was like, help my friends, they're in the metal ruins. It was also in this same area.
I must be closing in on the signal.
Yeah, let's do a hard save. I mean...
I just need to get on the tall neck's head.
Where is it? It's just a watcher. I would like this helpful tip on the screen to go away so I can see the HUD. Yeah, that's a watcher. There's the tall neck. So I've got to get into this area straight ahead in front of me here, it seems like. I wonder if there's anything in here about this. Watcher, Strider, Grazer. Weakness, none. Fire for the blaze canister. So different parts of the machines have different weaknesses. Scrapper. Power cell is weak to shock. Okay. Sawtooth. Body weak to fire. Blaze canister weak to fire. Didn't seem that weak. Fire Bellaback. Good lord, this thing is Strong against fire. Freeze, which I don't think I have access to just yet. Canister's weak to fire. Cargo sack and gullet weak against all. Freeze bellowback. This one's weak against fire and strong. Okay. Corrupted machine are all weak to fire. Oblivious to interruption, this giant circles an area, monitoring machines and local conditions. Climb hold. So, is this thing not going to eat my face if I come out in front of it? Hello there. Do you see me? Oh, I guess it doesn't. I thought I had to hide from it.
Hands over, sights on.
Whatever, that's fine. All I really needed to do was clear the area. Hey, killer car. Yeah, this game is amazing. I am really loving it so far. I'm about 10 hours in. And it's... I would say there's a strong possibility I'm going to, at least try to speedrun this game. What the hell just happened? Okay, don't think that's supposed to happen.
This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tall neck.
Okay.
Made it. Now to climb up to its head.
Wow. This is freaking cool! Yeah, I mean, I think there is, like, a progression counter somewhere in the menus to say, like, you're this % of the way through. Yeah, statistics. Game progression, there we go. 12%. So, I'm about 1/6 of the way into the game. At least the storyline, anyway. Or not necessarily the storyline, just everything in the game, I suppose. Override?
Just give me a moment, and I'll be off your back.
Oh, so this does reveal the map.
It knows everything along its path, and sends what it sees to other machines.
So do we have a lot more information now? Can't really tell. Yeah, I think we do have more information now. Reveal map. Okay, skill points 7,500 XP is pretty hype. can we got 2 skill points. Doubles the capacity of the medicine pouch. It's already like double capacity. So having to be 4 times capacity, I don't know if that's really that important. I think I'm gonna wait for a 3-point upgrade. But there is like some other quest here. Yeah, activate that one. Because this should be nearby, and it is. I don't really need to look at this guy's tracks anymore. Your horsies up there?
Brave arrows in these machines. Must have caused a stampede.
Those are statues?
I thought it took place here. But who won?
Examine a corrupted Watcher corpse.
These machine tracks lead into the ruins, along with human footprints.
No, this game is made by Guerrilla Games, who made the Killzone series. Far Cry is made by Ubisoft. So, there's like tracks I need to follow. Kill the sawtooths. Plural. Oh, shit. This is gonna get worse before it gets better. Let's max out on those and those. That's as many of these as we can make? Damn it. Who's talking? Oh, it's the people I'm here to save. Highlight your tracks. Okay, you're over there. And you're over there. Is there any tall grass around other than the tall grass I'm in? It does not look like it. So let's get you first.
Someone's still there.
I can't even tell if that's gonna work.
Someone's still there.
Got one of your NASA runs accepted. Nice. Yeah, I got 2 runs in. Murdered Soul Suspect and Stick It to the Man. I did not in a million years expect Murdered Soul Suspect to make it in. But it did. Okay, if that tripwire is gonna work, it should work about now, and it didn't work. Yay. Oh, yeah, it's not even close. Goddamn. They're inside the ruins.
That's a machine I can't override.
Someone's still there.
Hello. Okay, really didn't want both of them out here, but hopefully I can finish the first one off. out of there. Did you die already? Okay, the first one's dead. It must be this armor I'm wearing. These things have been ripping me to pieces in previous encounters. They're just not doing much damage to me at all. Not that I mind. It's just a surprise. Alright, cool.
Safe to come out yet?
Where's the other one?
Just go about your business.
Where's the other one? That was a much easier fight than I usually have against one of those things. Where's the other one? I want to loot it. There's this really pointless tripwire. Salmon.
You're that brave who was outcast. What are you doing here?
Your friend Den told me to come find you. Why are you up there?
The Sawtooth ripped our packs from us. Me. Us. Without weapons, this was the best we could manage. Thank you so much for destroying it. Now we can get home. One thing. You won't tell anyone you saw us here, will you?
I didn't. At least, not your friend. Need any help getting down?
We'll go back on our own. Don't take this the wrong way, but maybe we shouldn't be seen with you, or they might figure us out.
Sanctuary, return to Den. Okay. They call this game, the story of this game, the post-apocalypse. It's Earth in the far future after an unspecified cataclysm has destroyed our society, and the humans who now roam the Earth are tribals, and the tribe that our character Aloy belongs to has a very generalized distrust of old technology from what they call the metal world. Not all of the tribes are like that, though. And basically, the big thing in the story so far has been we're trying to find out why we were outcast at birth. And we've gotten some answers that were only partially answers. So we're sort of hot on the trail of this mystery. And roaming the Earth are these huge metal dinosaur-like things that are just called machines. I think there's 25 different kinds of them in the game, and the majority of them are aggressive on sight and will try to kill anything they see. Anything human they see, anyway. No one knows what they are, where they come from. You know, they certainly think of them as relics of the metal world. And our tribe, the Nora, are, like, deeply religious and, they're demons. Oh, it's a matriarchal society, our tribe as well. They're demons who rejected All Mother's gift and all that. This device that I'm using right here, you find in the prologue for the game. And It allows you to analyze your surroundings, find anything that might be of interest. You can see hostile machines, you can see animals, you can see people, you can see objectives. It's a very useful tool. It's called a focus, if you hear that used in dialogue at all.
I'll be giving away the hunt.
Can I override a watcher? I didn't think I could. Apparently I can override a watcher. I didn't know this. Does it just render it passive? Because I can't... There's another machine type called a strider that we can override, and we can ride it like a horse. Okay, it's just become friendly now. I guess it's just like something that'll fight on our side, but I'm worried that the effect might wear off. Because, even though that hasn't been the case with striders that we can ride like horses, there is, yeah, this skill here increases the time that a machine will remain overridden indefinitely. Maybe I want that. So I feel like maybe this guy's gonna become mean again in a minute here. But I think we need to, like, test this for science and whatnot. Maybe it's just our pet now. Can we take it into a combat situation? Does it follow us? Yeah, it's not on a set track anymore. Okay, looks like all that does is de-aggro it, so... It's not very useful, it's just as easy to kill it. These things are not very high level. Yeah, we have a bow and a spear to use for combat. The bow is much more effective.
Good. I can use this.
And I don't know if you played the game Life is Strange, but the voice actress for the main character, Aloy, she was in Life is Strange. She had the main, I don't know if you would call it a supporting role or a co-leading role as Chloe Price. I loved Life is Strange. I thought it was terrific. And when I found out that Ashley Birch, that's the name of the actress, Ashley Birch, was in this game, it just increased my hype factor, which was already pretty high, to like over 9,000 levels. The game emphasizes stealth, but you can certainly go straight at a lot of enemy machines. Or if you've overridden a strider and can ride it like a horsey, you can just run past most of them too. You use plant materials, which are available abundantly, to craft arrows, and I think you can also craft potions, although I haven't really done any of that myself. And traps. Now you got your quest log. There's main quest, side quest, and errands. Errands seem like they can be done at any time. Because this one at the bottom, Odd Grotto, you get very close to the beginning of the game. Hunting grounds, cauldrons, which I don't know what those are yet. Tutorials, tall necks. Were you here when I climbed the tall neck? It's pretty cool. Bandit camp is basically a combat activity. There's a lot to do in this game. The world is beautiful. The writing, I would give a B- to so far. The voice acting is fantastic. Though this game was actually lead written by the same guy who was lead on the writing team for Fallout New Vegas. So that's some chops right there. Because Fallout New Vegas is a very intricately written game. Yeah, the writer's name is John Gonzalez. He's even in the opening credits for the game. You don't see that a whole lot with... Of course, you don't see opening credits at all a whole lot for a game. Mainly just story games you would see that with. Story games meaning like Life is Strange, like Telltale games and whatnot. And there are animals you can kill as well.
Let me see here.
That give you, their skin or their meat, their flesh, their bones. Can give you upgrading and crafting materials as well. And surprisingly abundant XP, too. Ooh, it's a strider. So if I do this right, I should be able to show you how I can make it into my horsey. You sneak up behind it, or anywhere where it can't see you. It works just the same if you're in the tall grass. You get this prompt, and then you, hack into it. This is a tool you get over the course of the story, and now it's a horsey for you. It'll even fight for you if you're not in active combat, or if you're not riding it yourself. It might go... Okay, I guess those other striders de-aggroed. I thought maybe it would go after them. So we want to talk to...
My own damn fault. I should have got out of that piece.
We want to talk to you.
I found your friends, you know where. They'll be back shortly.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a relief. You won't tell anyone, will you?
Relax. The matriarchs are up singing the Hymn of Atonement. I think you're safe.
You're right. The hymn atones for all of us. Thank you.
Why are people firing arrows right now?
Not what I meant, but okay.
And Aloy seems, by our standards, more modern than the other characters in the game, for sure. She's not this, primitive tribal. There's a sequence in the game where High Matriarch Tirsa, she's the head of the Nora tribe, shows Aloy where she was born, or so they say, and she's like, "You were not born of a woman. You were left at this mountainside by the Great All-Mother." And I'm like, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Because our focus device can be used to show certain bits of technology from the old world. We found that out when we found it at the very beginning of the game. So, what else do we want to do? Main quest. Shortage of supplies. Look at the hunting for the... I don't want to do that yet. Thank you so much for $1.49. Thank you. That's very generous of you. I know it's not much, But I don't... okay, I didn't read all that. Let me pull it up in Streamlabs. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. Streamlabs dashboard. No, it's not much, but I don't work now, so it's the best I could do. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much. I never expected to, you know, even putting this little thing up here, which it's probably better down here, where it doesn't interfere with the chat up there. I didn't expect, you know, to get 2 nickels from it, so anything that does happen is wonderful. Yeah, let's do shortage of supplies. Show on the map. Alright, that's not far. Yeah, horsey, yeah. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? See you in a bit, horsey. Horsey is pretty mobile, but there are some places it can't go. Alright. This is the way I want to be going. Hello. Lancehorn. I have not met Lancehorns yet. And a sawtooth. I mean, let's see if there's something in here about them. This is like our bestiary. Lancehorn. No weaknesses or strengths on the body. Agile and confident when provoked into combat, its large drilling horns can cause severe damage. Drill horns. Weakness tear. I don't know what that means. Freeze canister weak to freeze. This is gonna suck. This is actually gonna suck. Let me get Horsey over here, because Horsey can fight for us. But Sawtooth sees me. Horsey, where are you? No. I don't have a fire trap anymore. God damn it. I used them all and didn't get any more. This is good on. There's Horsey. Horsey's gonna get wrecked, but that's alright. We can just get another Horsey. This armor, though. This armor is freaking OP. Come on, dude. Horsey's down, but so is the sawtooth. Well, Horsey's not down. Horsey's close to down, though. Look at all those sparks flying off of it. Yeah, and I tend to agree. It's not like I'm gonna say anything like, hey, look, I have a goal, so why don't you give me stuff? It's just there, if anyone notices it. And I've mentioned going to NASA on the stream. What I have not mentioned is that due to a series of very strange and slightly personal and very bizarre events, I'm quite broke right now. I had to spend my entire tax refund, or what of it that I didn't spend on games that I was planning to spend on the Toronto trip. I had to spend it on the electrical bill. So I don't have $1,000 burning a hole in my pocket like I thought I was going to right now. So getting a little bit of help would sure be nice. You know, the amount that I have on the donation goal, 200, that's about 1/6 of the total amount I figure I'm going to need/want to make the trip happen. So there should have been Lancer horns. I thought they were, like, confident when provoked into combat, like the fucking thing said, but we were in a fight here and they just, like, ran away. I don't know. I don't get it. Loki, please. Thank you for the auto host. And there's plenty of things here, but none of these are Lancer horns. If you shoot the canisters on its back with a fire arrow, they can detonate, which I think they just did. I had a face full of watcher jizz when it happened, so I wasn't sure. It's still telling me there should be Lancer horns back there, but I don't... They're not there anymore. Oh, Horsey is almost dead. Boom. I gotta go up there? No, get off of there. And you sometimes do just encounter dead machines that you had nothing to do with, which is a really nice touch because it helps to not make this feel just like a world that exists for us as the player to roam around in. It feels like an actual world. Because we're not the only ones killing machines. Of course we're not. There's something here we need. Talk to you?
You're Orn? Aren't you a little young to be a sentinel?
You can talk.
Fair. The war chief had me bring you these fire arrows. Send up a signal the moment you see anything suspicious, all right?
I know. I'm young, not stupid. If they come back,
Just be safe.
the trip down's the best part.
Okay, so... Well, we just gave them our fire arrows? Like 10 of them? I can show you the map. See, this is our immediate surroundings, and you see how detailed this is. If I was to walk on foot from, we're right here, or no, we're right here. If I was to walk on foot from there down to here, it would take several minutes, and I would encounter a lot of machines. So you see how dense this area is with, like, there's striders, there's campfires, there's a side mission that I didn't do, there's ruins, there's all kinds of stuff down here. And you see how dense this area of the map is. This is how big the whole map is. And look at all this stuff that I still have not even been to that part of the world yet. The map is very large.